Well, hello, folks. Hello, my name is Benjamin Z. Meller, and I am going to be talking about multifamily investing made simple. But before I start, I'm going to just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a very experienced investor. I have many years of experience doing real estate deals in the United States and in Europe, residential and commercial deals. I've done it all. And I love to help people that are interested in real estate where they can get on the fast track to wealth. So we're going to be simplifying the seemingly complex world of multifamily investing. Basically, if you are a doctor or a dentist or an engineer, maybe you work at Lockheed Martin or one of those big companies as an engineer, you're smart enough to know that real estate's a good investment. And you may have committed the first sin of going out and buying one or two little crappy single family homes and thinking that you're going to get rich if you buy a home or two every year. That is no way to be, and I hope in this video to disabuse you of that idea. I hope to show you the light. I hope to show you the better way. So let's break down multifamily investing into manageable and understandable segments. First, what is multifamily investing? It's purchasing properties that have multiple residential units. It could be a duplex, though I wouldn't really call that multifamily, but technically you could make the argument that a duplex is multifamily. Apartment complexes, and the bigger the better. We like them big and better. Or a building that has more than one living space. The appeal of these investments lies in their ability to house multiple tenants. So when it's time to collect the rent, instead of one rent check, you could get 100 rent checks. Now that sounds better, doesn't it? Instead of one rent check getting 100, well, yes, it does. That sounds a lot better. Which translates to multiple streams of rental income. This is the foundation of multifamily investing. It is cash flow on steroids. Now, I'm not suggesting if you are thinking about building muscles that you should go do steroids. I would never suggest that. But if you want cash flow on steroids, I would suggest that you start investing in multifamily with me. I can help you. One of the key concepts in multifamily investment is leverage. And basically, you can use some of your own capital, maybe 20% down, and then you can go and obtain a loan that might be a property that's worth 5 times as much. This leverage, it lets you increase your potential returns. It's like supercharging your investment with a relatively modest initial outlay. The great thing about working with me, though, is you don't have to go to any bank. I take care of all of that. I arrange all of the financing. You don't have to guarantee millions and millions of dollars worth of debt. I take care of all of that for you. Managing a multifamily property, it may seem complex, but it's all about efficient administration. Good property management, it involves selecting the right tenants. And that means not just the first tenant that says they want to rent. It means doing all the things that the tenants hate, like a background check, maybe a credit report, all sorts of things. Maintaining the property and ensuring a steady flow of rental income. While this all can be time consuming, the return on investment often outweighs the effort. And believe me, you're not going to get ahead by renting to that nice tenant that you don't know anything about. You will only know your tenant after you have had them for a while. And once you do that a few times, you will learn, I think I should do it the way that all the experienced landlords are doing it and not rent to people without doing all of these checks. Plus, for those who prefer a hands-off approach, property managers. But it's important to select the right property manager. You select the wrong property manager, they are like an anchor that can drag you down. You're going to have to cut that chain. Managing a multifamily property, it's critical to get the right property management. You have to understand the market dynamics. You have to know and be able to predict with a reasonable amount of accuracy what's going to happen in the future. You don't want to invest into a market that is where it's losing a lot of jobs. If the big employers are moving out, that's going to immediately translate to hurting your property values. And yes, you can buy stuff like that cheaper if things are for sale in They sometimes are cheaper, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get a good rate of return just because you buy it cheap. That's a big mistake. That reminds me of people chasing high cap rates. They're like a dog that runs around chasing high cap rates where, oh, I'm going to go buy a package of houses in the ghetto. I'm going to get me a 20 cap rate. Well, you are lucky if you don't get shot when you do that sort of an investment. Far, far better to not get your hands dirty. Stay with quality assets in the multifamily space. So to conclude, multifamily investing, while it may appear complex, it can be simple if you work with me. Just give me a call. Send me an email, ben@benjaminzmiller.com. If you're old enough and if you're wise enough where you don't want to play around, if you don't want to play landlord, if you want something that's going to actually work, if you want to work with experienced people, give me a call. 1-817-203-4160. 1-817-203-4160 or ben@benjaminzmiller.com. Or if you like, just start coming to my groups. I've got some investing groups. We have hundreds of members now, hundreds of members from around the world. And you can go for free. I keep the groups for free. I don't charge anything. I don't charge for people when they come in. I just like to show people how it works. And then some of the people that are a little smarter that are looking to do something, they can talk to me and I'm happy to help them. And some of the ones that are just curious, they can come and look and they're welcome as well. Just do a search for Benjamin Z. Miller on Meetup or on LinkedIn and you can get the group there, or go to my website, www.benjaminzmiller.com, or send me an email, ben@benjaminzmiller.com. I hope that helps and I wish you good luck with your investing.